People love to tell us once we hit 70 that we're too old to matter, too old to contribute, too old to make our own decisions. Well, I've got something to say about that. Too old? Watch me. Stay tuned. Hi, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. This stage of life is not the end. In fact, I believe it's our strongest chapter yet. So today I want to talk about what it means to have a warrior spirit in our golden years, to be able to face the challenges with courage, to be able to stand tall when the world just wants to overlook us, to be able to live our lives with freedom and purpose and exactly the way we want to live them. So, what do I mean by having a warrior spirit? Well, to me, it means honoring our truest self, showing up as who we are at our very core. We kick it into high gear when we face challenges, when things get hard. Having a warrior spirit, you will fight for what you believe in and fight for what is right. You don't see anybody as above you or beneath you. You see people as equal. Not only will you fight for yourself, but you'll fight for others. You won't let other people get beaten down because it's not right, and you'll stand up for them. It means choosing not to shrink back when the world says you're done, or someone says you can't do that anymore, or you shouldn't be doing that, or you're too old to do that. Having a warrior spirit isn't about fist fights or verbal fights. It's about having courage, resilience, and perseverance. Being a senior has many challenges, and I've talked about a lot of them on my channel. Health concerns, that's such a big challenge for all of us. Being dismissed, ignored, being overlooked, being forgotten about. There are just so many things that we do deal with or will deal with in the future. But the truth is, all warriors have scars. They have battle scars. Scars are not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of survival. Look at everything you have survived in your life. We've gone through loss, we've gone through heartaches and maybe divorces and breakups and estranged children. And the list goes on and on. But we are still here fighting. And that's what you have to remember. It is okay to have scars, battle scars, because that just shows our strength and our lived experiences and what we have learned throughout our time in life. So, why do I feel that this chapter is our strongest yet? Because we know what matters. We really know now what matters in life. It's not what other people think about us. It's not that we're 10 pounds overweight or 10 pounds underweight, or that we're too tall or too short or too anything. It doesn't matter. And we know that. We know what we value. We know that love matters, relationships matter, and our outlook and attitude on life matter. We have survived so much throughout the many years we have been here that survival has given us strength. I mean, strength that we could have never imagined. strength that we didn't have when we were younger. And that strength can carry you through so much when you think, oh my gosh, I just can't go with this. I can't imagine that I could go through this, that, or the other. Oh, yes, you can. And that strength will just pour out of you. You will surprise yourself. Now, many of you girls that watch my channel, you already have a warrior spirit. I know that. I can hear it in your comments. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. I believe we all have a warrior spirit deep within us. It's just, it comes to some of us later and some of us sooner. So if you don't feel like you have yours yet, let me give you just a few ways to get that warrior spirit. And the first way is to stand for yourself. Say no when it's needed. When you need to say no, say no. Say yes if it's something you want. If not, don't say it. Use your voice. Stick up for yourself. Fight for yourself. You know who you are. You know that you're a good person and that you have a good soul and that you care about other people. And if they want to come at you and tear you down or make you feel less than, or that you don't dress right or look right or whatever the heck they want to say, stand up for yourself. You matter, and you've got to let people know. Another way to get your warrior spirit is to take care of your body in whatever way you choose to take care of it. That can be through movement, exercise, dancing, mental health things. It can be a lot of ways. It doesn't have to be somebody else's way. So, however you feel that you should care for your body, that should be your guideline. Just because other people say you should eat 50 grams of protein every day and you should drink green juice and I mean, all the many different things that people come on and tell you how you should take care of your body. No, maybe that's how they take care of theirs, and that's fine. They can choose that. But you can choose how you take care of your body, what you want to feed it. I know I do all the wrong things. I'll be the first to admit it. They're wrong as far as the world view sees it, but they're right for me. I like my candy. I have said that 100 times on this channel. I enjoy it. At my age, I'm not giving it up, not for anybody or anything, but that's my choice. And I can't put my choices on you, just like you can't put your choices on me. So, however you want to take care of your body, you own it. And don't apologize for it. Stand up for yourself. Another way to build a warrior spirit in your golden years is through prayer, through conversations, meaningful conversations. You've got to feed your mind and feed your soul in whatever way works for you. I've said before on a video, oh, probably a long time ago, I'm not much for chit chat. I just don't like to waste time just talking about nothing. I want my conversations to be meaningful. I want to learn from you, and maybe you'll learn something from me. It's an exchange between two people. So that's what matters to me. And I hope that matters to you as well. If you don't like chit chat or meaningless conversations, just don't engage in them. Nobody said you have to. They might call you antisocial or not friendly or whatever. Well, they can call it whatever they want. Know your own truth and stick by it. And the last suggestion I will give you on how to build a warrior spirit in your golden years is to stay connected. You know, warriors fight with others. I mean, alongside of others. They don't fight alone. If you see a brother or a sister standing alone and they're being abused in some way, whether it be verbally or they're just being ignored or somebody is saying something nasty to them, stand up for them, stand beside them, fight for them. We have to stand together as brothers and sisters. We have to, because if you don't stand for anything, you will fall for everything. We're too old to let that happen to us. We know better. Get your warrior spirit and fight for the gifts that you have been given now that you're over 70 or a senior. The gifts of freedom to be who you are and live your life the way you always dreamed of living it. No more competing, no more apologizing, no more nothing. We have a chance to leave a legacy for the next generation. Let's show them how strong we are. They might not know it, they might not see it, but you know it. You know the strength that you have. God knows the strength that you have. Embrace these gifts, and I don't think you'll be one bit sorry if you decide, I want to live with a warrior spirit from here on in. I know for me personally, I won't live a day without it because like all of us, we've all, gone through things in lives where we had to keep our mouth shut. I've talked about that, where we had to, please others, be a people pleaser, just all the different things and topics that I talk about on my channel. And now is our time. This chapter in life can be so exciting, and I really believe it's the best ever because no matter what we are going to have to face, if we have that warrior spirit, we will get through anything. That's a fact. I have no doubt that many of you have noticed, I don't know, maybe how passionate I am about things, about my beliefs or how I feel or how I choose to live my life and all those things because it's a fire inside of me. And I mean, it's a blazing. And I get very passionate about this because I want everybody to feel that. I want everybody to feel that they are okay, that they're good enough, that they're worth it, that they deserve to be here. I want everyone to feel strong and not worry about what other people think or say or do and all those things. I want you to have that. God wants you to have that. So sometimes if I come across strong in what I'm talking about, I'm not trying to be loud or overbearing or anything. I am just so deeply passionate and committed to people having the right to make their own choices and live their own life. So I hope you understand that. Well, now I'm going to leave you with an inside beauty tip. My inside beauty tip comes from Joshua 1:9. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. The Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. I know I've used that verse before in other videos, but I had to say it again today because of what I'm talking about. That verse is the very definition of a warrior spirit. Just because we are seniors does not mean we should fade away. It is time for us to rise up, and I mean rise up. We can rise up in ways that we would have never thought was possible. We are warriors not because life is easy, but because we have been through the hard things in life, some very hard things for many people, and we are still standing. We're still here. So the next time someone suggests to you that maybe you're too old for this, that, or the other, you stand back and say, watch me. Be encouraged that God has already equipped you to do this, to show your warrior spirit, to have that fire within you, to stand up for yourself. We have all made mistakes. We have all had the choice to do what we please and make the decisions we please. Some of them were good, some of them weren't good, but we're still here. That's the whole point. If God has blessed us, even through bad decisions we've made, wrong turns we've taken, and all the things, but He has still blessed us that we are still here and still standing. I firmly believe He would want us to live out the rest of our years having that warrior spirit inside. Fight for yourself, fight for your beliefs, fight for your freedom and the way you choose to live. I think we all need to be senior warriors. Maybe we could call ourselves seasoned warriors. Speaking for myself, my warrior spirit has gotten so much stronger as I've gotten older. And it just seems like these last few years, each year, it just becomes more powerful. And I love it. I love that fire inside of me. I love that fight inside of me. I am so determined to live out the rest of my life my way. I'm so determined to stick by my beliefs, my principles, my values, that nothing is going to pull me from them. So I hope all of you, all of us, can continue the fight to be here, to shout to the world, we exist, we're here, and we don't care if you know it or not. We know it. That's all that matters, girls. Well, I thank you so much for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. And until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya.